I'm just saying you should pace yourself.
Hello everyone, hope you are enjoying your day today. This is the game I've been waiting to review. It's Afterparty from the developers of Night School Studio, who made my favorite game ever, Oxenfree. Oxenfree is one of my favorite science fiction stories, so I was very excited to play Afterparty since it was their new project, and I wanted to support it as much as possible. So what did I think of it? It sucks. It's a bad game, but not a horrible one. There is some good stuff here, don't get me wrong, but it's not good enough to replay or feel rewarding in the end. Let me talk about the positives first. The voice acting is top notch again, and everyone gives it their 100%. Nice to see Erin Yvette back again after she voiced Alex in Oxenfree. She may not play the character you want, but it's a very good performance nevertheless. While at first I didn't like Milo and Lola, they grew on me as characters, and they were likable, but not memorable. The other side characters like Sam were cool, and they were funny. Milo and Lola's personal demon was hilarious, and everything with that sequence with the personal demons are all fantastic. The script is great, as it has that Oxenfree writing, like the vibe, the very well established, dialogue, witty, hilarious, and it feels very teen-like, which is good. Great, they portray teens very well. The game also portrays social media really well and accurate. The style is there, and it's still great, but I love the way they portray hell in this game. It's a unique take, and the visuals really add to that. So by now you're wondering, oh, why don't you like the game? I mean, it seems like you like everything, It's like, yeah, you like it, right? You like it. Give it a good score, right? No! The answer is that story, gameplay, and it has an unpolished feel is why I don't like it. The story is so cool in concept, but it doesn't feel like they take full advantage of it. Sure, you get to outdrink Satan, but like the whole game you're drinking drinks, which is cool, don't get me wrong, but the way you face Satan at the end is kind of a disappointment in my opinion. The gameplay is a lot of walking around, talking to people, and making choices, which is normally fine by me. I played The Walking Dead, Oxenfree, so you're probably wondering, why don't I like it this time? Because this time, it's not fun to do it in the game. Choices don't feel as impactful as they did in The Walking Dead and Oxenfree. They don't feel like, oh my gosh, this is between, like, holy shit, it's gonna make a huge difference in the game. No, it isn't. It just loops back. I know it's kind of the same for other games, but at the moment, it feels very urgent. It has like this feeling that, oh shit, our decision really does matter in this situation. It may not matter in the long run, but it mattered enough where you cared to make that decision and you either pause the game or not. In this game, however, I just feel they don't feel impactful, as if they feel like nothing matters. The stakes are also feeling very low, probably because it wasn't very well established. Milo and Lola get sent to hell, but it doesn't feel like there's an urgency. They go around drinking, dicking around for a while before they head up and Satan. I don't know, it just doesn't feel like, like, I hate to compare it to other games, but like in Oxenfree, there's a sense of urgency, a sense of conflict. There's a scene where Alex is talking to Clarissa, and they establish how long they have left, and you can feel the urgency in that situation, because you can feel that their life is getting taken away more and more by those ghosts. And that's what I like about Oxenfree. Here, I really am not feeling it. I'm not feeling the urgency. I'm not really feeling that reason to keep going, What I am feeling, though, is the visuals are great, but there's no substance with it. Also, this is a big problem. This is a huge problem with the game. The game is really, really bad at loading, and it has like some awful frame rate. The game runs like shit on my PS4, and to compare, Oxenfree ran perfectly. Death Stranding ran pretty well on my PS4 with a few minor issues, but Afterparty ran very badly with frame rate issues, graphical glitches, and the game freezing often during key sections of the story. It became really unplayable at one point. Also, this might be the only game where I basically felt nothing. I had a blank expression unless there was like some funny line. And yeah, the game's funny, don't get me wrong, but like, aside from that, I felt nothing. I didn't feel fear for these characters or the risk they encounter. The best part of the game is the interactions with your personal demons. Those were creepy, creative, and hilarious. I just wanted more stuff like that in the game, rather than just playing party games that have some of the most frustrating mechanics. The game feels very empty. I'm also shocked that the score takes a back seat most of the time. The score was great, but it's mostly hidden. Like for example, when you're walking around, there's only sound effects and no music. Compare this to Oxenfree when you're walking around. There's always a creepy piece of music or like sound effects that, you know, keep you on the edge, or you get to mess around with your radio, you know? Things like that. I love that. But here, there's nothing. Zero. Nada. It's literally nothing. It's just lifeless and lazy. Overall, I'm disappointed with this game. I really wanted to like this game, but I just couldn't. But I'm not gonna give it like a low 3. There's still some good stuff here, so I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10. All style, no substance, and wasted potential. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video.
Fucking bullshit!